SAT, Scholastic Assessment Test, or just SAT, is a standardized test widely used for college admission in USA. You are here probably because you want to take the SAT and go to USA for your undergrad. So let's start with a small history of the SAT. There is an old SAT prior to March 2016 and new SAT after it. In order to modernize this standardized exam, the College Board, which is in charge of SATs, redesigned the SAT. The old SAT is not important and we are not going to talk about that here. In current SAT, there are two major sections, English and Math, with their respective subsections, Reading, Writing and Language. For English and Math, no calculator and Math calculator. For Math section, there is also an essay section which is optional. The Reading section is made up of 52 questions, 5 passages, up to 2 of which may be a pair of smaller passages, with a time limit of 65 minutes. SAT reading passage draw from 3 main fields, history, social studies and science. Each SAT reading test always includes one passage from US or old literature, one passage from either a US founding document or related text, one passage about economic, psychology, sociology or another social science, and 2 science passages. Writing section is made of 44 questions, 4 passages and a time limit of 35 minutes. Based on the passage, you have to solve grammatical and sensical questions, including word usage, punctuation, mapping sentences in order, and increasing the clarity of the sentence, and many more. For no calculator math, there are 20 questions in which 15 are MCQs and 5 are grade-ins, with a time limit of 25 minutes. Math calculator section consists of 38 questions, in which 30 are MCQs and 8 are grade-ins with a time limit of 55 minutes. We are not gonna talk about scoring, which is quite complicated, but for now just understand that English and Math is scored between 200 and 800, which means the total score will fall between 400 and 1600. That means even if you don't do anything on your test, you will get 400 as your total score. And there is no negative marking in the new SAT. Now I am going to list some best free sources to prepare for your exam, and I don't recommend any money spending on your preparation. First, College Board's official partner Khan Academy. You might even don't need more if you completed all tasks of Khan Academy with official interactive practice tests. If you have any questions or just discuss or make meme or want to flex your scores, you have an awesome SAT subreddit. There is a mega thread for all past papers. Third, if you want ton of questions and past papers, you need to visit cracksat.net. Includes subject test questions too. I don't recommend doing other model questions from Kaplan, Princeton or Barron's. Just stick with the past SAT test, but I'm not stopping you from broadening your horizon. Last, there is a free course on strategy, explanation and other materials on 1600.io. If you are taking essay section, College Panda's essay book is really great. Now let's get to the main point of this video. What else should you consider when you are taking the SAT in Nepal as a Nepali student? So, you completed your 12th grade exam. You want to get your bachelor's degree from another country, and you want to prepare the SAT, and you will join a consultancy or tuition center. If you are in Kathmandu, you will join somewhere in Putali Sadak. You will study there and stop right there. I don't think you need any tutoring class to ace the SAT. These so-called consultancies are just a waste of money if you can study on your own. Trust me, I've been through it. Just give a second thought before joining. If you have the internet and most importantly a will to study, these are just a waste of money. But if you are not sincere enough and need others to propel you to study, you can join a consultancy. Otherwise, resources I mentioned are more than enough for the preparation. You might ask, how difficult is the SAT? For an average Nepali student, math section should be easy. Some questions might be tricky, but you are familiar with these questions. Your 10th grade knowledge is more than sufficient. But for English section, especially the reading part, you need a lot. I mean a lot and lot of practice. In Nepal, you need to pay 101 US dollars for non-SAST and $170 for SAST at the time of making of this video. You can withdraw the SA section before taking the exam. If you paid for the SA section, you will get the refund in the same account you made the payment. Most of the US universities don't require SAT SA. You must take your university off the choice for that. You don't have any international payment system here in Nepal from cards or PayPal. So you need someone who does, or you have to pay through a bank. When entering the exam hall, you must have the passport and the admission card. Make your reservations at least 2 months early. There are mainly 5 test centers in Nepal: Kathmandu International Study Center, Rata Bangla School, St. Xavier's School, Trinity International College and Woodlands School. You get to choose any of the center if you are early, and these get packed very fast. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.